Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you my puppet show. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom on Sparks SMP. Months ago, there was a queen named Clever 41, and she raised her kingdom for months, and she never ever gave up. And one day, there was a girl that decided to join the kingdom. Her name was Screw Screw. She asked the queen if she could join the kingdom. She decided to ask very carefully because, well, she just met her. Queen Clever, she decided to let her in. Then Queen Clever gave Scoo Scoo her own room. Then Miss Scoo Scoo, she moved her stuff in while the Queen was working in her office. It was such a beautiful life. But one day, when everyone was asleep, the man saw the kingdom and he did want to do something with it. They saw the kingdom gone. Nobody knew who did it because they were asleep. Queen Clever was not a happy girl, but she wouldn't give up. She told Scoo Scoo that we would move away to a farther place. Then they said, this last goodbye. Chapter 2, The New Life. So Clever and Scooter flew through the sky with their own lighters to look for a new home. Clever thought this was a good spot, so we built. Clever kept on working, 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 and they built themselves a beautiful castle, and they started a new life that was newer and even more beautiful. One day, Clever was sad because she lost her netherite spear, but Scooter still had one, so she gave her own spear to Clever. Clever was so happy with her new netherite spear. Life was perfect there, but one night, the griefer was back. The next day, everyone saw what happened, and this time, Scooter was extremely unhappy. Scooter could not take it anymore, but Clever still wouldn't give up. Clever still wanted Scoot in her kingdom, but one day she left and never ever came back. Clever was so upset because Scooter was her knight. Scooter lived in a hole and decided to never see Clever again. But she couldn't take it anymore. So she dug out, got out, and one day Scooter came back. Clever was so happy to actually have her friend Scooter back. But Clever and Scoot cannot take it anymore. So they went to an island by themselves. And they lived super happy there, alone in their little cave. They built their own cave. They had pets. They had axolotls and even sniffers. They enjoyed their home so much that they never moved away. They stayed there for months. But Scooter was getting kind of bored, so she decided to move away. So they flew near the spawn. But Scooter really wanted to bring it back because technically everyone quit the SMP, and they didn't really see anyone except they themselves. So Scooter flew off. But instead of leaving her bestie, and then they flew off together. Scooter and Clever would build their home here and invited everyone there. But Scooter was nervous if it would get grieved again. Chapter 3: The Separating. So Scooter decided to move away without Clever. Scoot asked Spark Pixels, the owner, if she could live there. And uh, Spark Pixels, he decided to let Scooter in. Then Scooter had her home. But one day, she decided to visit Clever, and Clever decided to go back to spawn. So they flew all the way back. So Clever, she fixed the destruction, and they built the cave back, and the destruction from 6 months ago. And the two besties, they lived happily ever after. The end. And if more happens on the Spark SMD, I will make another puppet show if you subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye!